Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, May 23rd, 2018. Wow, here are so many different animals and skeletons and creepers, so even a donkey. Ooh, we even have a donkey down there. That's interesting. So wow, that's crazy. That's really an interesting place to wake up. Over there are some squids. That's cool. That's super awesome. And yeah, I'm still on the expedition with the goal to find a mesa biome. I already found a mesa biome and I was successful. I grabbed 5 stacks of rails for my future rail system. Oh dear, my pants are about to break. That's not good. It's really about time that I get back home so that I can repair my items because, yeah, my equipment is about to break and I don't have free inventory slots to store those things anymore, so that's a little bit... Ooh dear, that's also a little bit of a problem. Ha! Speaking of problems, guess he hasn't seen me. That's good. Oh man, creeper guy, why so many different things are here around in this forest, and I'm quite sure I'm running into this creeper again. Can I maybe find a way out of here? Yes, that's good. All right. So, May 23rd. The spider guy. The bank holiday was nice. The bank holiday was really refreshing, really relaxing. I managed over the course of the long weekend to finish the first version of the Iceland report. Indeed, the first version of the video is ready, of course. I have to put a lot of more work into this project, but at least I looked through all of the footage and yeah, I have the first version. Now it's about time to do the fine-tuning, to add some music to it, to make sure that the balance of the audio is good, that the volume is okay, that the different segments aren't too long, and that they are entertaining. So wow, there's a lot of more work coming up until this thing finally is finished. So yeah, it will take some time, but that's okay, I guess. On the other hand, I really like to get this thing done and get it out, and so that you can enjoy it, that I can enjoy it, that everyone can enjoy it, that I don't have to think about it anymore. It's a little bit similar to a thing that is called my PhD thesis, because that's exactly the same thing, but I'm quite sure I will finish this video project way ahead of the PhD thesis. Oh dear, confidence. There's no confidence, there's no intrinsic motivation, there's absolutely nothing, there's just darkness. No, that's too dramatic, that's way too dramatic, but yeah, it's the usual struggle of a PhD student, and having more analogies of this sort in your life is not helpful. Oh dear, it's not helpful at all. And yeah, so this was good. I wanted to put it in a positive and in a good way. So yeah, the first version is done. I managed to finish it, so I'm super happy about this. Also managed to relax a little bit at the riverbanks, which was also nice. I drove to a small village, which is relatively near to the city where I live in, because yeah, there are less people. So there you have really some free space. You're alone. You can really relax in the nature without having someone right next to you or so. So that's good. This was really nice and felt good to just lie in the sun. Yes, I mean that's a little bit weird, me lying in the sun, but as long as I can just lie around and I don't have to think, I don't have to do things, I just can do nothing, it's okay. I mean, then then it's fine. But usually I like to get things done. I like to accomplish things, and then dealing with the heat is not that great. It's really bad if there's heat involved. So, but yeah, this day it was alright. This day it was quite fine. So yeah, this was cool. This was really nice. I also, on this very weekend, tried some dry-aged beef, dry-aged ribeye steak, and wow, this was very awesome. This was super delicious. I cooked it myself, so I was sure that it's exactly the way I wanted it to be. So yeah, I can really recommend this. Of course, it's a little bit more on the expensive side when you look for meat and beef and food in general, but it definitely was worth it. So I can fully recommend it on a very, very rare occasions or so, when you really think, okay, I have to reward myself with something very good. Then yeah, you can try it. You definitely can try it. It was a good decision. So yeah, this was good. On the other hand, I also noticed, okay, normally it takes Saturday and Sunday for me to really calm down, to get rid of all the stress that builds up over the course of the week. And usually on Saturday I wake up quite early and I can't fall asleep again, and on Sunday it gets better. So it was really good on Monday, because then yeah, the relaxing part of or the more stress-free part started to, that's interesting, started to come up. And yeah, so Monday was great, but then Tuesday happened and everything was as usual. So right after you had the feeling, okay, now a few days more of this relaxing time of doing nothing, of just relaxing, and then I would feel good. Unfortunately, the alarm started in the early morning on Tuesday, and yep, back to work, back to the usual grinding activities. And yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are again. A colleague of mine put it the way that, well, your last holiday is a really long time ago, so maybe you really need a holiday. And I think he's about right. I think I really need a holiday, but currently there is no chance for a holiday. And yeah, that's okay. I mean, I think it would be good enough if I could just get rid of a few things, but things continue to pile up on my desk, which is not great. If you remember, some episodes ago I was quite frustrated about a particular thing, and yeah, there will be no discussion about this particular thing, and I'm excited to hear what comes out of this. I really hope there's a good solution for me in this process, because so far I even tried to talk to other people that are involved in this process, but they are either they couldn't do anything about it, or they were in a position where they just said, well, I don't care, basically. And so yeah, this is also not very good. That's not helpful when you really want to have a little bit more stress-free time or so. In addition, this conference where I just submitted 3 papers to, well, it's basically hosted by us, and it turned out that they had not enough reviewers. As a result of this, I'm now a reviewer for 4 papers, and the reviews are due early June, so yeah, sure, great. I mean, of course, I more or less volunteered for it, more or less, and that's of course my very own decision. I shouldn't complain about it, but on the other hand, when I think, okay, yeah, I'm staying all the time at work, more or less, and now I decided, hey, let's do some reviews. Let's do 4 reviews, and yeah, this will be fun. This will be fun reading through all the papers and yeah, writing good reviews. I mean, especially writing good reviews and coming up with suggestions and improvements, what they can do to improve their papers. That's really the challenging part of this entire review process. Saying, all right, what you did is bad is easy, but yeah, giving good recommendations and saying how they can improve the paper, that's the real challenge. So we will see how this pans out. It's definitely more work, so yeah, we will see how this, what the result will be of this. Of course, there's also teaching coming up and other things, so yes, it's pure fun. But anyway, playing guitar or trying to learn how to play guitar, practicing guitar, things are going the right direction. So yeah, it's really interesting because from time to time I recorded a small little video of me playing the guitar, and it's nice to see how I improve over time. And maybe at some point I need to create some kind of montage or so, showing how I improved from the early beginnings to later stages or so. And I think it will be quite hilarious and interesting to hear and see how things got better. Excuse me, sheep guy. Excuse me, coming through. Yeah, so that witch shot, interesting. But I don't want to really investigate this thing. I just like to carry on. Yeah, so that's good. I think there's a creeper guy. Let's avoid this creeper guy and Schnabbles. Let's maybe dispatch this creeper guy. Oh dear. Huh? How? This was awkward. This was very awkward. What is going on? What is going on with the game? Why this delay? This was strange, but okay. Let's just carry on. Let's try to ignore the fact that this thing just bounced off and then the creeper died. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is okay. Yes. Okay. Minecraft, please. Let's go back to a question, because this is now the question that is on top of the question list. Matthew asked, you have a briefcase containing $1 million, and I decided to go for €1 million. But yeah, you have to hide it the best you can, because everyone will try to find it. If you keep it hidden for 24 hours, you can keep the cash. Where do you hide the briefcase? And let's say you have 6 hours to hide it. I have taken this question from an Ask Reddit. I already gave, well, at first, a brief disclaimer. This is a pretty dangerous question, because just imagine I get this very briefcase with €1 million and I have to hide it. Then you just have to watch this episode in order to find it, which... Oh, a pink sheep! Look at that! We found a pink sheep! That's cool. Pink sheep guy. Hi! Oh, there are 2 pink sheeps. 2 pink sheep. That's cool. First we haven't seen those guys ever? Have we seen those guys before? That's cool. Pink sheep. Nice. Cool. Others who enjoy Farlands or Bust will know why I'm so excited about Piiink Sheeps, because they wow, there's another Piiink Sheep. What is going on? The Piiink Sheep Convention or so is going on here. That's cool. Another pink guy and another one. No, this is a pig. No, that's also Piiink Sheep. Wow, why so many? Why so many? I think this is the alpha Piiink Sheep because it's standing on top and above the others. Hi guy, how are you? All right, he's not very interested in me apparently. Yeah, so you just have to watch this episode in order to find my briefcase, which would be a little bit bad, but I think the place where I would hide it, this episode wouldn't help you. I already gave you my prime spot, which is in the region where my grandparents live, my favorite hiking region. There are vast, really vast forests, and if you just walk somewhere into the forest that you don't know exactly where this particular spot is, you won't find this spot again. So if I just walk into the forest and dig a hole somewhere, I mean, you have to track my steps in order to then find the briefcase. So I think this would be my prime spot, and it continues to be my prime spot, but I guess you want to have some more creative answers. Where would be another great place to hide it? Maybe what would be interesting, what would be hard to... No, I think this wouldn't be a good solution. I was thinking about placing it somewhere underneath a train or so, and the train just departs and the briefcase departs with that trainer. But then we get to the problem that if I can keep the cash, I don't know... Ooh, another Piiink Sheep. That's interesting. I don't know where this train is then, so I have to locate the train, which makes it a little bit problematic. So hiding it inside of a moving vehicle is probably not good. However, I'm not quite sure about this question, but what would happen? I mean, so people are searching for this briefcase. Do the people know where I am? I mean, couldn't I just grab the briefcase and travel the entire day? So maybe book a flight to... What is the first point from here? Australia or so. Fly to the opposite side of the world. Would people start here, or would they search all around the globe? How exactly is this scenario going to work? I mean, this would be also a good thing. Then I even don't need to hide. Well, I might need to hide the briefcase in order to get through the security check, but this would be also a good place, because then it's all the time with me. But since I am continuously changing my position, I continuously change my location, I think it's hard for you to find it. So this would be also a good thing. Depending on the size of the... Huh? What was this? Why damage? Depending on the size of the briefcase and the season, I might hide it in the chimney, or basically behind the access door to the chimney, where you can open the thing to clean the chimney, or when the chimney cleaner guy, dang it, how is this guy called again? When this guy was there, and you have to remove all the dirt behind that door. I mean, this would be also an interesting spot to hide this thing, because I don't think that someone would expect the cash to be inside of the chimney. It would be a little problematic during the winter time when the chimney is in use. I mean, then I might burn the money, which would be bad. But for the summertime, this could be an interesting choice. Another cool idea would be to make somehow this briefcase waterproof and add some weight to it, and subsequently throw it into a lake or so at a particular spot. So the thing is underwater and you don't know where. This would be also a nice spot. So yeah, but I think I'm not really creative. I don't know really great spots where to hide those things, and where cool spots would be to do this. I might also, I mean, I could just find or somehow open something, or like, well, get a hole, make a hole into a wall and put the briefcase in there, and close this hole again with some concrete or so, and then it's gone. So it's somewhere inside of the house and you can't see it anymore. I think this would be also a cool spot. So yeah, I mean, those things are probably good. But yeah, let's turn this question around. Where would you hide your money? Do you have a good spot? Do you think my spots were good? Do you think they were a little bit boring? I do have the feeling they were just boring because they are quite obvious or so, and there's no creativity involved. But maybe I'm not good in those things because it never happened to me, and so I never had to deal with the problem. I never experienced such a problem firsthand. Maybe I would have more creative solutions if I would have done this at least once or so. So does any one of you have a briefcase with 1 million euro I can keep when I can hide it for 24 hours? This would be an interesting, ooh dear, skeleton. This would be an interesting experiment, I guess, to just see if I can do such a thing, or if I'm not creative enough. So yeah, feel free to send me this briefcase, and I will try my very best to hide it, and more importantly to keep it once I survive those 24 hours. I think this sounds like a good plan, doesn't it? Doesn't it, Mr. Zombie Guy? It does. So, alright. I think, oh dear, there's another one coming up. I think we are getting closer to the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed this very episode, and I hope you will be joining me in a future episode. But first, we need to set up shop here. Get rid of all those nasty guys. Thank you. And yeah. Go to bed, because we are once again at the end of an episode. That's crazy. I all the time feel, okay, 2 Minecraft days, that's really a long time. I can talk about so many different things, and in the end I start the recording process and suddenly it's over, and I think, wow, have I really completed 2 Minecraft days? Have I really discussed everything I wanted to discuss? And often I did. Sometimes I realize after having finished the recording, well, actually, I haven't done this. I have a few more things in mind. So yeah, this also happens from time to time. But I think it hasn't happened today. Maybe it did, and I will realize this in a few seconds or so. In this case, I hope you have enjoyed this very episode, and hope you will be joining me next time soon. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!